Owen does notice Olwen walk in, though. What did the captain say?
Um, I have been essentially suspended, but I'm not in trouble. Uh, Basically, he's putting me on medical leave in a way. Family leave, if that makes sense.
For mental health reassurance, I'm assuming?
Bereavement.
Yes, bereavement, that's the word, basically. And I have to pass a psychological battery in order to get back in.
Well, if you're taking time to psychologically reevaluate yourself, if you want somebody else to talk to, maybe a professional, I could always call up Maggie. She has connections. Maybe get you a therapist for the time being.
I do need one in order to go back to work.
I'll be with you if you want some friendly company, or if it gets too intense or anything. I'll
I
put that.
always want friendly company from any of you.
Hmm.
I'll do what I can. I understand his decision. It doesn't mean I have to like it.
Trust me, there's a lot of things I don't like about this situation right now, but I'm just gonna do the best we can.
Adrian, how's Lissa?
Handle confused, sad, but hopeful.
Good. She looks over at her dad. How long does the paperwork take? Or
I don't know.
but what if we do bring him back? I want to. I'm going to do my best to. I'll try. I'll do anything.
We Julia, do you still have that heirloom that we gave you? She looks up. Yes. Right, we could probably sell it, cut out to cover part of the cost. Just depends on who's gonna buy it.
Out of character, did Adrian hide it someplace, or did he give it back to?
He's attuned it to the ring of discretion.
Yeah.
Ah. So it's basically with him, right?
It's with him, but he's the only one that has access to it.
She handed it over to my friend here to get it appraised.
Yeah, I think Adrian's thinking about this because this has future complications. I still need to get it looked at. I had a once over with someone who might have known a little bit about it, but they didn't tell me the value.
Who would know the value?
I don't know.
Okay.
Someone more tuned with the metal work than her.
She gets his drift as to who he's talking to about. I mean, what if is there someone else who, like, maybe not want to use it, but, like, who is more attuned to metalwork and wanted to study it, or maybe someone who knows that kind of lore, or...
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Hmm.
My dad knew with someone, but when my dad disappeared for 20 years, he wasn't there anymore.
Hmm. Sorry, I saw Ellie's in the sidebar.
No, I'm not asking to spade her.
I'm not sorry.
If I can get this looked at by someone who actually knows the value, I will get back to you. But in the meantime, I think we should look towards other ways towards bringing your son, brother, and husband back.
Okay. Because we don't have a time frame. How much... Dad, how much to... Julia, actually. How much to keep the business closed, but still you own possession of the property? I mean, it's been in your family for a long time. I would think that the mortgage is paid off, but I don't know for sure.
Not fully.
How much you need?
A lot. Minimum. If Flint's research is just minimum 800 gold pieces, then...
No. I mean to keep the business closed at the moment, but at least make sure that the buildings and items in your possession stay in your possession. You can stay here with Mom and Dad for a little while. Just as because this may take some time. I want to make sure that you are taken care of, but that you also have something for when we bring him back, because we will.
Well, we can get a little bit more money. We'll be able to make the month's rent, and we have about a week to do that.
Week. Got it.
We were about 60% of the way there. It was a really bad month for us.
Josh?
Yes?
How much would Olwen have in her savings?
I was just about to ask the same thing.
Yeah. Because, like, she hasn't touched it in, like, 6 months.
Gotta be a little interest in there.
And also her salary. And she was living in a tiny, cramped little apartment, so she wasn't spending a whole lot on rent. So she had savings even before she left, before she was missing.
They're gonna have to do the math for that. I'm gonna actually have to spend more time with that question.
Because I just wanted...
Yeah.
At this point, I want to give her, like, pretty much all of it.
I mean, she might have to go check on bank how much she has.
Yeah, they'll have to check the bank, and unfortunately, they're closed for the day.
However, he's gonna walk over and pop 4 platinum pieces that he had on his pocket right onto Julia's hand. I have more on shop, and where I'm going after this, I am not gonna need any of the money I have. So I might as well donate what I have.
Thank you. Yeah, it's Julia looks towards Olwen, just... You finally made some friends.
Yeah. it took was me disappearing for 6 months and nearly dying in a dark hole from puppet
Oi!
people.
Oi, we were friends before that.
She specified plural, but yes.
Yeah, Raymond is just tucking on that little tuft of hair she has hanging from her forehead. It's like, hey.
She tugs a little back, like on his over his eye, just gently, very gently.
It's getting late. Do any of you need a place to stay? It's we only have one guest bed, but we have plenty of couches.
I appreciate, sir, but we do have a place of stay in the Directing Castle.
Alman, where are you going? Well, where are you staying? I kind of have to talk to you about something, and
I need to start working on getting him back right away, and the best place to do that is not here. So I will be going back with them to the castle this evening, but I will come back, see you all. I need to do research as well and find a way to get this done.
Gotta get started as soon as we can, all of us.
I'll stop by the bank tomorrow and I'll figure something out there too.
and I'll stop by the store and see how much I got in coffers.
I'll see what the hospital's offering for overtime. Maybe I can pick up some money there. And if you want, I can pencil you in for an appointment with one of Maggie's friends.
I'll be willing to see if Abigail's willing to spare maybe a diamond or two.
About Abigail.
What?
I just came from the palace myself. She's not seeing any visitors right now. I'm concerned what that might mean.
This revolving her parents?
Her parents are back, but Abigail herself she's refusing visitors right now. I went to speak to her directly myself, and she just kind of shrugs helplessly.
Does that mean that we are not welcome in the palace?
I highly doubt that.
You highly doubt that we're welcome, or you highly doubt that we're not welcome. Sorry.
I highly doubt that we're not welcome.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
She just doesn't want to see anybody at the moment.
I need to speak with the royal family anyway, so...
Very well. We will try and get through this. Try and get through the night.
Daddy, just, I guess, go do the paperwork if you need to, because we don't know. There are survivorship benefits usually. And I've made a report to the police. I made a report to the captain, so if you need a case file or something, you may be able to get some assistance, Julia. That way, you don't have to lose the business.
Right.
Just thought of that.
Indeed.
Just
gotta work. He kind of sits up straight. Just gotta do what I do. Just work the problem. Work the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And Julia, just keep checking your mailbox. That's all I can say.
We'll get through this one way or another. We always do. Right. I think we should probably retire for the evening.
Right. We need to get. This is in her room. Probably still with 7.
Right. So, shall I just kind of notionally say that the arrangements have been set and everyone has left the Edgeworth mansion?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is too depressing.
It's sad.
When you make me go for the tissue box within the first freaking 20 minutes of a session, you're doing something both wrong and right.
Alright. Alright, it is... yes, it is about... It is past sunset. It's not quite fully dark yet, but...
Hoshimi turns to Adrian and she starts speaking in Calcat.
Hey.
I'm going to try to petition the king and queen to lend aid to bringing Reinhardt back.
Right? I don't know if it'll work, but I'm gonna see if I can do something on my own.
Honestly, I'm hoping that I mean, it didn't take me long to figure out a way to try to use my royal status to my advantage, you know?
Keep in mind you're still a refugee.
I know.
I need my sister and Raymond's help for this.
What are you planning to do anyway?
Yeah, what did you have in mind?
She's
Wait,
speaking in Calcat.
Speaking Calcat.
Yeah.
I don't think I can understand that. No, I can't.
No.
Wish.
Wish?
My mom had an eidetic memory. I guarantee she knows the wish spell.
Isn't Wish an incredibly powerful and dangerous spell?
I know. And I don't care.
Adrian, if that backfires, it could kill you.
I have to try.
Not yet. Adrian? She grabs his shoulder and looks him dead in the eye, dead serious. Do you honestly think that if you were to die trying to bring him back, that would help Olwen?
I need to do something. All right, I can't just sit around and be helpless.
Look up the spell, learn it, but don't use it unless it's an absolute last resort. Do you understand me?
Understood.
Thank you. I know this is going to sound selfish, but when I left Kokori, I left a lot of friends behind, and now that I've finally got friends here, I don't want to lose them, you know? It's the first time I can actually allow myself to have friends because I don't need to hide anything around you guys anymore. So please, Don't risk causing more pain. Not yet. Okay?
Adrian pauses. Takes a second. He's thinking hard. Okay.
Hoshimi actually hugs him. Thank you.
So, you head to Directian Castle.
We're trying to help Olwen. Olwen is precious being. We protect.
Yeah, we love her.
So, unless we are going to, unless there are things that people want to do for during the evening, we will. Yep.
Okay, there is one thing. Hoshimi, she looks up at the clock, at whatever clock, to see what time it is.
It
And
is.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it is about. Is the equivalent of 7:30.
I am going to get real bleepin' drunk. Anyone wish to join me?
Not particularly, but thank you for the offer.
I just need some food. And I'll see, and I'll, after that, I'm gonna check my mom's room for something for later. And he looks with a serious tone for Hoshimi.
Hoshimi nods.
All right. Anyone else?
Olwen just, because she was raised to be a good guest, she asks one of the servants to please send their regards to Princess Abigail, even if she doesn't want to see them. She still wants to know that she still wants Abigail to know that we are here and would love to speak with her if she is feeling up for it.
Joe's, I sent you a PM.
Seven's tummy growls, but she surprisingly ignores it.
Flint's already got his pencils and paper ready to do some serious research and contacting. So he's gonna ignore his hunger as well.
All of you, I'm not speaking as the belly dancer, the joking person, you know. I'm speaking completely seriously. Have food, take care of your well-being. Don't ignore your needs just because you feel the need to help someone, because you're not helping anyone if you punish yourself to accomplish something. Am I understood?
Yes. We're not punishing, we're just putting it on hold momentarily.
You are going to go eat now. Seven, don't think I didn't hear your stomach.
Okay.
All right. So everyone is trying to just taking bites enough to, sustain them. Hoshimi, you're kind of getting drunk. You get drunk enough that you need a little bit of an escort to your room. Adrian, you are looking in your mom's room. So what I am going to need from you is nice. So you're going in her room, and you're just kind of looking at anything like out of the ordinary that might fit that whole "I'm over there" sort of thing. And at first you're looking at the mirror. You kind of turn around, you kind of reach back into it, and yeah, it's your hand actually kind of goes through the mirror. And there's a little pedestal behind it. And there's a slip of paper. And you pull it out. It's Hollihawk's symbol.
He flash freezes it with Ray of Frost, and then smashes it on the ground. It's never that simple, is it? She has my mom's spell book. And then he goes to the door. It slams open. Meryl!
What is it?
It's gone!
What's gone? You're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
Mom's spell book!
What?
It's not in its spot.
But how? That was how could he have gotten it? She rushes past you into the room. But then the door slams shut. Looking for this? Oh, by the way, shout it all, and Reinhardt stays dead.
Put the book down.
I'll put it down. I simply want to talk. And this is the best way to get to converse with you and to take me seriously.
Fine.
So, he opens the book and starts flipping through it. How much do you know about the resurrection spell? Out of curiosity?
Regular or true?
Oh dear. Well, oh boy, this is going to take a while. Okay, see. You remember that whole thing with the goddess of magic and the weave, and how she had to make new rules for magic to prevent that whole great disaster thing from happening again?
Yes.
Well, there's no such thing as true resurrection anymore. It's now one spell. Depending on the power level of the caster, it has different effects. It's not, and here's the thing. It's no longer a spell, it's now a ritual. And it requires multiple casters. So for what you want, he shuts the book. Wish ain't powerful enough anymore. But he places the book down. He tosses you the book.
Catches it.
It is possible, and I can help.
What are you offering? Okay, there's a caveat. I know it. So what's the caveat?
Well, it's a simple trade. I can see Officer Edgeworth is not in a great state of mind. But you can bring her in here, if you so desire. Heck, you can even bring along one of her friends. Bring the whole group. Except Lady Silverfox.
You really think Olwen's in the right state of mind for this?
Oh. Yes, but I prefer to think of her as being more receptive.
Also, Ari did make a roll, so...
Yeah. Sorry, it's just you're all in different rooms, so it's not enough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you just want her and whoever I choose to come here.
Whoever she chooses, this is her deal. Really, I just want her. But she can bring any of her friends who she likes, except Lady Silverfox.
Is Merwin in the room with me?
Yes.
Adrian looks to Meryl. I know. What do you think?
How the hells did he get in here? That's what I'm thinking right now.
I mean, valid question.
Hard work
It's
and
not his first.
hard work and
Not his
determination.
first time.
Hard work and determination. Oh, trust me, it wasn't easy.
Wait a minute. Actually, okay, like out of character. Sorry, I'm legit wondering how we got in here with Yuto still here with Meryl. That's what I want to know.
Yuto's kind of not with Meryl anymore. Hasn't been since we went chasing the Oblaks, because Hoshi had told him to get out into the city and look for it.
Makes sense. Got it. As long as he's okay.
So,
He's fine.
very quietly, I wish for you to go retrieve her, Merylwyn. I would like you to sit down and shut up. If I get an inkling, a whiff, that my courtesy is not being appreciated, then I will endeavor to make sure that all attempts to revive him are unsuccessful.
Understood. Adrian nods towards the door for Marilyn to get Olwen.
Merylwyn heads up, knocks on Olwen's door. There's something you need to see?
Okay, are you okay?
You'll understand once it's there.
Okay.
But before they enter, Adrian wants to say something to Hollihawk. So, how's it feel not having someone look over your shoulder anymore?
It feels so great. Like a rock was removed from my boot.
You're welcome.
Of course. Of course. It's really cute how you tried to gain control of the conversation like that.
Rolls his eyes.
So, and Merylwyn, before she opens the door, said, "Alright, Olwen, I must stress that if you make any noises, like any screaming or anything, it will not be good. I stress that you remain calm."
One second, hang on.
Oh boy.
I mean, fair.
He wants to be prepared.
Oh, you're out of rounds. You need to buy more.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh,
really?
snap.
Oh, lucky, lucky.
I used my last bullet to kill my brother. Oh boy.
Oh,
No, you did not use your last bullet to kill your brother. You used it to kill an imposter.
I know.
Ah.
Stinkin'.
Thank you.
Stinking irony.
Yeah.
And freaking how bloody appropriate is that? That's scary.
In any case, though, instead of the gun, when she notices that she's out of bullets, she really looks pissed, takes out the dagger, and puts it in a not actually. She doesn't take out the dagger. She puts it in a slightly more accessible place. She usually has it a little lower on her because she uses it as a last resort. She puts it up higher for easier grabbing because that's her primary right now.
Yeah. More reachable position.
All right, so Merylwyn cracks open the door. Remember, calm. She slowly opens the door, and you see Hollihawk. Just sitting on the Archmage's bed. He waves.
Adrian looks towards Olwen, and it's sort of like a calming tone. It's like, relax, breathe.
Hello, Nikki.
Hello, Winnie. All right, you two. He points towards Adrian and Merylwyn. Vamoose.
Adrian stays.
Oh. I was going to offer for him to talk to people. All right, very well. You, Lady Vamoose. All right, so I have overheard conversations, particularly in a certain Worthing Edge household, about some sort of magical artifact you're planning on selling?
You have yet to ask a question.
Well, if you can get that to me, then I will personally supply all the money and materials required for your brother's resurrection. No tricks, no catches. I'll even swear on the sticks if you want me to.
I'm really mad that I took him off of my leads. Insight, or whatever it is.
Sense motive.
Now.
Perception, yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
We don't have insight or sense motive.
Sense
We
motive
just have
is
perception.
yeah, perception is sense motive.
There, see, I just did perception. There we
Yep.
go.
Yes. So you're looking at you're staring at him. It's just you cannot tell if he is lying. It's like he seems like he's telling the truth, but you're past with him. It's weird. You're not sure what to believe.
Why do you need this artifact? You already have one that was far more powerful. You have one of the most treasured artifacts of the royal family. Why need this one?
I have some hunches that I would like to verify. The fact remains is that I have something that you want, and you have something that I want. After all, we live in a society of free trade, so...
I think I'm relatively capable of getting the ingredients that I need for my brother on my own.
Of course.
Do you have anything else to offer?
Well, of course you're able to get those things on your own. I mean, it would be a shame if things happened that prevented your being able to get them.
Things happen every day, Nikki.
Indeed.
I'll try. As I told someone else, today is the worst day of my life. Nothing you really can do could make it worse.
But I'm not trying to make it worse, I'm trying to make it better. I've run the numbers. It will take you a while to get the money to do that. I mean, there's a reason that only the rich can afford it. But of course, it's just that says a lot about our society, doesn't it? But I'm not here to muse philosophy or politics with you. I'm here to make you a simple offer. That you don't have to worry about it. Think of it. That little girl, she doesn't have to grow up without her daddy. That poor widow won't have to work a third job or force her in-laws to support her. Your friends won't have to bankrupt themselves to help her or call in favors. The shop won't have to close. You don't even have to lie to your family. Just tell the truth that you sold it to a collector. And your brother, the one who protected you, cared for you, loved you, could return by day's end like he never left. All you have to do to end your pain is hand it over.
I would not trust you with my brother's life, no matter what.
Even if I swore on the sticks?
I would not trust you not to find a loophole.
Even if I swore on the sticks to not exploit a loophole?
I would rather trade my artifact for the artifact you stole from the royal family. While it will be hard for a time, that's just it, for a time, I will make it right, no matter how long it takes, no matter what it takes, except for dealing with you, because I will not put myself, or my brother, or any of my family into bed, into debt, into anything with you.
But it isn't a debt. It's just a simple trade.
Strings come from your mouth, Nikki. Strings attached to everything that you say, or do, or want, or think even looks pretty. There are always strings attached.
So, let me get this straight. You believe that even though, if I swear on the sticks, that there will not be strings attached, that there will not be any sort of bamboozlement or exploitation of a loophole, under pain of death, mind you, pain of death. Not just death, obliviation. That's not good enough for you?
I don't trust you, Nikki.
Alright then, well...
If you... Like I said, I'd rather trade the royal family's artifact for mine. Because I don't like the idea of you having two. Your back pocket.
Can I roll perception as to why he's getting so angry about the artifact?
Sure.
Hui.
Heck was that?
That's just his brain working.
No,
Dirty.
that's my timer for getting back to work.
Dirty 20.
Yes. You're really looking him up and down. You can tell that there's some sort of ulterior motive behind him just wanting the artifact for the artifact's sake. But you also feel like he's not trying to... He's not trying to entrap her. But you can tell that he's getting you can tell that he is getting a little frustrated, because you can tell that whatever you're hiding, he really does want it.
Okay. Well, I was just like concerned, like is he getting mad about like the counter trade specifically, like our artifact for his?
Yeah, he's just it's more of a kind of a eye roll sort of situation. He's just like, here we go.
Oh, okay.
You know, I thought I was already giving you a generous offer, but all right. So, you want it back. You want the other artifact back. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
All right. So the other artifact plus the stuff for your brother, all in exchange for that thing that you are. All in exchange for the artifact that you have. That sound fair?
Olin looks over at Adrian, trying to sort of ask him with her eyes, what do you think?
He's looking back. He's looking forward. Looking back. He's trying to decide if we like he's thinking that the offer is here and now. There's no time extension he can give on this. And he shrugs like, your call. He is your brother.
There's the small ghost of a smile on her face. I've asked you to stay because you seem to be one of the most level-headed. Write out the deal on a piece of paper. We'll do it like the devils do. After all, she wags her tail a little. Seems fitting.
How wonderful. All right. He begins to write. He summons a little bit of parchment and begins to write things down. All right. Oh, by the way, this is going to. Oh, by the way, you know how this operates. It's sticks oath for the both of us. You realize it's Yeah, you don't trust me? Well, I got this far by not trusting anybody, so that's not a deal breaker. That's not a deal breaker.
And what exactly am I swearing on the sticks, Nikki?
Oh, that you'll that the artifact that is being handed to me is the actual heirloom that I saw.
What heirloom did you see? Because
it was that little key-shaped thing, the one with the slightly Batorian design. That one.
All right, as long as you don't. I mean, as far as I know, it's the same thing.
So yes, I don't. So if either of us trick each other on this, the trickster dies. He writes out the contract, and he hands it to you, Olwen. And this will be interesting because
Are you gonna type it out real quick for me? Because I want to read it. I'm going to lawyer this. But she don't have to sign it.
legal check, Lord Legal.
12 for the win.
Yeah, good 12 this time.
Good 12. You spend it's a kind of a short document, but you spend like a good 15 minutes perusing, just looking for anything, thinking of anything. Yes, you pass the DC. There are no tricks. It's just a simple exchange. He is going to do what he said. Revive it by at maximum tomorrow evening.
She looks one more time over at Adrian and hands it to him. If he looks at her, he can see that she does not want to do this. There's a part of her that is kind of hoping he'll talk her out of it.
Adrian's looking over it as well, seeing how she sees it as airtight, as a simple exchange. He's thinking to himself, I don't have a lot of time. And then Adrian nods.
All right. So, as soon as you sign that and hand it over and hand over the artifact, at most tomorrow evening, you will receive both of the things you requested.
Is that in the agreement?
Yes.
For both items?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Full
so
artifact.
in exchange for the key, Edgeworth will be... Reinhardt will be revived, and also the royal artifact will be returned.
Reinhardt will be revived, and no tricks, no nothing like that.
No tricks. It's like fully, honestly revived.
I want one of these things before I hand it over to you.
One of these what now?
I want one of the items, either my brother, fully here, fine, lucid, all of his memories intact, as he was a day ago. Or the artifact you took from the royal family. I want one of those before I hand over mine.
Good call!
It's karma, my friend.
But unfortunately, I can only do one of those because your brother... Okay, do you not realize that revival is a ritual? It takes time. I can't just snap my finger. It's like casters can't just snap their fingers and have it happen. It's like, do you know anything about magic? No, of course you don't know about magic. What am I saying? You don't have any. So, okay. And also, the artifact is not on my person.
It just means that you will have to be patient, Nikki. My dear, I have something you want. But you are offering me something that I can get either in regards to the artifact by arresting you and searching all of your hideouts. In regards to my brother, something I can work towards. You have the most to lose here. So you need to appease me.
Not really most to lose. I mean, if I wanted the thing, I could take it, but... No. That would be too easy. That would be way too easy. Why am I like this?
Well, it's like the contract said. At most, tomorrow evening.
Right.
Just practice a little patience. Get me one of them before and one of them after.
He levitates the contract back over to him. Fine. I will grab the artifact. And we will be seeing each other again tomorrow. And
Don't forget, Nikki, I know what it looks like and I know what it is.
So, he tucks it back into his he tucks it into his jacket.
I haven't signed anything.
I know. He's tucking the contract back into his jacket. I'll be meeting you again tomorrow with the artifact, and you'll sign.
All right.
But just know that if you try to pull a fast one on me, I will endeavor to make sure that your brother can never be revived. And don't doubt that I can't do that.
I couldn't pull a fast one. I'd be obliviated, remember? Just the same as you can't pull a fast one on me.
We didn't swear on the sticks yet, so...
Yet.
Not quite yet. So...
But we sign the contract before the items get exchanged, yes? So if there's a fast one being pulled in the exchange, the next thing that happens is a small explosion from the inside, rotting you, turning you black with ichor and bile, just like Accolon.
Ooh, how terrifying. It's not like I've seen that happen a dozen times. Don't try to intimidate me.
Seen, but not felt.
He just kind of rolls his eye. He rolls his eyes and smiles. You're a fun little plaything, Owen Edgeworth. So, we'll be seeing each other again soon. I think I'll drop it off at your apartment.
All right.
It'll take me a little bit, but I can wait until your apartment be, tomorrow. Let's say around 1,500 hours. I like to have late lunches.
All right.
All
Is
right.
there anything else?
Nope. That's about it.
All right.
Pleasure doing
You
business with you.
You continue doing what you do, and I'll continue dying inside.
He's smart. It's like you see him give you this kind of goblin-esque grin. Good. And he vanishes.
When he said I like late lunches, I for some reason got this picture of him just calmly eating pudding while exchanging the frickin' item and signing the contract.
Oh, the Ross going away, right?
I don't know. That just it fits.
Yep.